I think we've had it very easy since the war. We've been floating on a resource-based boom, post-war boom, which really has made us forget that we really have to do a lot of work, that really it requires using intellectual resources and creative resources, not just simply sitting back there and importing all the basic commodities we need while we flog our natural resources. I think that future is no longer viable.
One of two things are going to happen. The optimist in me suggests that this is going to be the best awakening decade for Australia ever, and that we've got a chance to turn over a new leaf, to start to value things like long-range planning and foresight and judgment and productivity, those issues which have been clearly missing from Australia for over 100 years. Or we're going to find that very slowly and very quietly will be owned and managed by other cultures that know how to handle Australia properly for the 21st century.
Yeah, I'm very envious. You have a great future. With all the elements that makes a great society you have. Just reviewing something just at random. The resources, the human resources, the land. And you're positioned right, you have the right cultural background, like I shouldn't say correct, but the right language, everything.
If we do that successfully, we will have a continued and indeed enhanced role in international agencies, in the world scene. We can have a very useful and helpful role in the world. We can have a very dominant role in the region. And we can help push the world in the direction we want it to go in, instead of having the world push us around.
I think in Australia, in which we have more and more people becoming despondent because of a supposed lack of work, is just doomed to become a desert island. But in Australia, in which more people already learn at school of the need to be personally involved with caring for the environment, can become one of the world's last paradises.
I think we've really lost sight of the extraordinary creativity and talent that was involved in building this damn country out of a most extraordinary, difficult and arid set of circumstances. I mean, it was very tough going. The sort of qualities that our grandparents had in having to go out there in the bush and actually make do. If they needed something, they had to build it themselves. They had to really invent the things that they needed. I think that attitude, needs to be reinculcated in areas which once no particular association with. It's true of the bush and the bush culture. But I think it needs to come back in relationship to our high-end technologies and our other industries.
It is important to point out that no one's predictions are ever 100% accurate, but that's never going to be a good enough reason to not think about or plan for our future. And if you think it's hopeless, you have missed the point. Tonight's message is a very simple one. Our excuses have run out. As Australians, to say we can't do it should never again be sufficient. What will Australia be like in 2020? Well, the answer and the responsibility for that lies with you, me, all of us. Well, now you can do one of two things. You can turn off your TV and forget, or resolve to make 2020 a fit place and time for our children.
We hope you've enjoyed our special presentation of Beyond 2000. Sunday night, for the first time on television, Michael Caine and Pierce Bronson star in Frederick Forsyth's suspense thriller, The Fourth Protocol, 8:30 Sunday following Skirts. There's mystery and intrigue coming up next on 7 with Agatha Christie's Poirot.